Good morning. Chasing one's dreams knows no limit, regardless of age or whatever circumstances one has gone through in life. We just have to always remember that the only way we can fail is that if we give up on ourselves. And every time we fail, we come one step closer to achieving our dreams. Personally, this is what I experienced when I submitted myself to the Young Professional YP program of the Redemptorist province of Cebu at the age of 35, way back 2017. That it is never too late to start dreaming again and following your dreams. I am Kriss Michael Abania Tubog from Tubog City, the province of Negros Oriental. I am a graduate of AP Political Science from Silliman University. I have attained my master's degree in public administration from the Silliman University Graduate School. And I have accomplished the academic requirements for Doctor of Public Administration from the Silliman University School of Public Affairs and Governance. My only professional experience is teaching for 10 years. I am a former Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences and the Department of Architecture and Fine Arts. And in a current position, I am also the former Dean of the Office of Student Affairs of Foundation University in Tubog City. But when I was in St. Louis School, Don Bosco, for my primary and secondary education, I had a dream. And this dream is to become a priest. It was then that I was attracted to the white vestments that priest wears during Mass, or the sutana. Because from grade 4 to throughout my high school years, I was a member of the Knights of the Altar. And at first, it was the white vestments for me. It was a sutana. But later on, after I journeyed with the Salesian fathers and brothers as an altar server, I fell in love with the beauty and the essence of the priesthood, its selflessness, and the joy of serving God, His people, and His church. But given that I am the youngest of 2 brothers, my parents was never open to that option or to that possibility for my future. So I took up political science in college with a plan of moving to law school in the future. My sisters and brothers, mine is a story of never giving up on a dream. And what I want to humbly share to all of you this morning is that we must never give up on our dreams. We all have dreams in life. Many of us have, how many of us have made them come true? And how many people and how many times people told us that we cannot succeed? Even my own parents vehemently opposed my decision to enter the seminary. But almost all of us, when we were young, we had great dreams. We never allowed any condition to limit how far we dream. Back then, we were very excited, ready to conquer the world. So was I, wanting to enter the seminary after I finished grade 6. But my mother tore up the consent form I brought home because I needed my parents to sign that form for me to go to high school in Cebu to enter Boys Town as admissions. I continued on high school. After finishing 4th year high school, again I brought the form. But again, my mother tore up again the form and she was crying because she really doesn't want me to enter the seminary. So I went on to college. But that dream, that longing to become a servant of the Lord as a priest never went away. But however, as we grow older and we experience struggles and failures one after the other, we begin to stop believing in ourselves and we lose that excitement, that faith, and that ambition. We settle for less and into a mediocre life until we either completely forget our dreams or they simply turn into unachievable life aspirations. My brothers and sisters, it is when we show courage in the face of hardships and difficulties. Same with me, when I entered the seminary at the age of 35, leaving everything behind and starting all over again from the very beginning. But when we show courage in the face of challenges, we change our lives and the lives of others. The most provocative people in the world are the ones who won't settle for average and have triumphed through adversity. We are most inspired by people who have experienced difficulties and never, ever give up. Luck is great, but most of life is hard work, commitment, and dedication. Sometimes the only way to stress is to face it head on. Accept struggles to overcome difficulties in life. Many times, struggles happen to help us or to teach us a lesson in life. We can either learn from that lesson or we can run away from it or just simply deny it. There was a time when I was in college, my mind was set for law school, the dream of my father for me. There was a time that I forgot a little bit about my desire to become a priest. I had a girlfriend, and then I went to college, I finished, hard work. But then, God who calls will take you back, will remind you of your desire, and it is up to you if you will show courage in accepting. Simply because if we give up on our dreams, we will not be able to live the life we wanted when we were young. And we end up having a life full of regrets and what ifs. From an evolutionary perspective, the human mind, our human mind, the mind's goal is to keep us safe. And sometimes this leads to self-sabotage simply because it is easier to stay in your comfort zone and avoid risk. I already had a job. I was very tenured in my job. I was a dean of 2 offices. I was pursuing a doctorate degree. And my family's plan to proceed to law school after was very, very clear. But then, I chose to avoid the comfort zone. I chose to take a leap of faith. I chose to take the risk simply because of the one over there. So, however, great things never come from mediocrity. We should quit settling for average and we should strive for extraordinary. Never giving up must be the attitude we carry and live within our lives, no matter what the difficulty is. We should keep struggling and fighting with the odds, and we should wait for the day when we will find what we've actually been looking for in our lives. I always keep telling myself this in regards to my desire to become a priest. Failure should never be an option. I should go and fight for my vocation, simply because even if we have failed in any process, we should stand up and do it again. But in any case, we should never give up on our dreams. We should never give up on our goals, and we should never give up on a struggle that we are doing for attaining something which is very important in our lives. This attitude has great importance in our lives. To never give up is a virtue that not many people possess. And personally, what has sustained me in this decision to submit myself to secular formation in the late vocation is that this attitude and this virtue of never giving up on my dream and on myself is the undying faith and trust in God. Through a strong and consistent spiritual life, if we wish to achieve a normal spiritual life and establish a normal relationship with God, then, like what I did, we must first give our heart to Him. I fell in love with Him when I was young. I gave my heart to Him, even if everything was already quite too late. Because it is only through that, when we pour out our whole heart into Him, will we gradually be able to develop a normal spiritual life. My brothers and sisters, take it from me. Chasing one's dreams knows no age, knows no limits, simply because, as on my experience, God always has a plan for all of us. God will not let us fail, and He has not let me fail, despite every difficulties that I have been going through in my vocation. And God knows exactly what path we have to take in order to reach success. We just trust in His plans, and one day, when we look back on all of our trials and tribulations, we will understand exactly why it had to be that way. So with a strong faith and trust in God, we should always make sure that no matter what the situation is, even if my family was against it, even if I'm leaving something behind I have worked very hard for, and I already have a bright future, even if I promised myself to someone else to live a life together for the rest of our lives, I have left everything behind because we never give up on our dreams and in our life. In closing, this morning I am very happy to share with all of you, my sisters and brothers, that despite all the challenges, the trials and tribulations that I have been encountering when I submitted myself to seminary formation, I can really say it is definitely worth it. Because I am fighting for my life's dream, my vocation. I am answering His call. I am following my Lord Jesus Christ, my Redeemer. I hope as you leave this morning, you always take into heart that no matter what stage we are in our lives, we fight for our dreams and we never give up on ourselves. Please pray for me and my brothers in formation, and for more vocation to the priesthood, especially to the redemptorist congregation. Thank you. Happy Saturday. God bless us.